Hello guys, what's up? How are you doing today? Welcome to Tips for Sip. We're going to be drinking this and giving you tips on how to become a better editor. Organize your goddamn shots. A lot of editors don't really take their time to organize their shots. They just go for a shoot, they come back, they put everything on the drive and they start working on them. No. Tip number 2. Shoot with the edit in mind. Tip number 3. Don't shoot what you don't need. This one touched me. Okay, why this one touched me is that a friend of mine wanted me to edit his job for him. He was carrying the camera was recording and he was running up and down, and he put it in the folder and sent everything to me. Don't waste my time. You see, I'm a very focused editor. Like, I don't need you to come and scatter my brain. You don't scatter the brain, the one we did there before won't come out. So shoot what you need. If you want to be a better editor, plan that. Yes, do I need this shot in the story? Then you shoot it. Tip number 4. Tip number 4. Let's be the tip again. I see a lot of creatives, they just use crazy transition. What is that? Or what is what is this nonsense? What is it now? Like, if you use this thing to shoot even better video, the ghost will stand up and slap you. Like, how can you edit better video and you're putting transition cross? This one that will divide page into 2. Like, come on, it's crazy now. People don't want to see video like that. You cannot make transition so obvious. You really want to make a transition to be seamless, so people don't notice that they are watching a video. You want them to feel like they are seeing it real life, not them being carried away by your zigzag transition and your nonsense transition. So my brother, if you're going to use a transition in camera, plan it. Tip number 5. To be a better editor, have a B-roll in mind. So if you give a job to edit, always look for the B-rolls that you're going to put. Make it interesting, right? So tip number 6. It's tip for sip, guys. This tip is peculiar to me because I love alot. Alot is when you take the visuals of another frame, you extend the visuals, but you don't extend the audio. So you extend the audio of the frame B to the frame A. Tip number 7. Watch YouTube videos of other people. I don't know that this tip makes sense, but actually, for me it does, because you need to learn from other people's job to watch their edits. Take time, study their edits. What are they doing differently? What are they including in their edits? This thing no dey finish. Guy, you wicked dude. Hope say next time no be Star you go bring come. Besides, Star is not sponsored and neither is this drink sponsored as well. I hope they will sponsor the video because every video comes with a drink. Okay, tip number 8. For every 10 minutes of your shot, make something interesting. Don't let dead air last for so long. What we call dead air is when someone is not talking. It's when the air is dead. When air dies, they call it dead air. So we just need to be trying to make sure your air doesn't die. So if you're breathing and you're breathing, before you know it, you now off your air. They used to off and on air. So as you off your air, I did talk rubbish. By the way, guys, what I'm saying is just ensure that there is no empty space. Just have a clean edit. Make sure everything is happening. Don't leave too many gaps. And that brings us to our next tip. Tip number 9. Make sure you cut out the pop sound that comes from your mouth. So you make this sound when you talk. We do it unintentionally. Intentionally is the opposite of you don't know do happy. And now the same thing I talk now. You do it unintentionally. You just do those when you talk. So make sure you cut off those parts because you don't need that in the shots. You don't want your sounds to be messed up. So tip number 10, finally, I'm on the drink no finish you. Don't say that they pray say make I drunk. The Lord will not let me down. Make sure your sound is good. Yeah. Now everything constitutes about sound. Like everything you edit is sound based. Like you're editing the video, you're editing the sound. So if your sound is bad, come on, your edit is crap. You can't have a beautiful edit without a perfect sound. So make sure whoever is recording the sound records a good sound. And when you're editing, make sure your sound is on the same level. Not too loud that it's hitting the red, and not too low that it's going below green. So make sure it's just on yellow. Yellow is fair enough. And if you're editing in some areas where the sound will be high and some areas where the sound will be low, please make sure your levels are the same, are equal. So guys, I conquered. Shame on my producer. Let me give you a bonus tip, guys. I will still drink for bonus tip again. How far? Make I drink. But a bonus tip, now me won't do. Okay, I don't give bonus tip again.
Run.